Hello friends! In today's video, I have prepared an amazing card trick for you that I am sure you will enjoy. The great thing about this trick is that it does not require any preparation of the deck. You do not need sleight of hand, and you do not need to make any preparations in advance. All you need to know is basic math. Because the trick is mathematical and based on elementary calculations, you will definitely like it. Now I'll show you how to do it. So first of all, let's take the cards and shuffle them properly as best we can. And let's put them in front of our spectator. Now ask the spectator to take any number of cards, well, a small pile, and take it for themselves. Well, let's say the spectator takes a pile like this. Okay, now ask the spectator to count how many cards are in this pile, and they must count quietly so that I, the magician, cannot determine the number of cards by the sound. So the spectator begins to count. I, the magician, turn away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the spectator has 15 cards here. Now I will show you one card at a time, and as soon as I reach the number that corresponds to the number of cards you have, please remember that card. For example, if you have 10 cards here, then you will need to remember the 10th card. If you have 12 cards here, then you will need to remember the 12th card. Since I don't have a spectator right now, I will play the role of the spectator myself. So I, the magician, begin to show the spectator the cards. Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Dear spectator, tell me, has your card already been shown? The spectator says, yes, my card has already been shown. Excellent. You remembered it, right? You remembered it? Good. Let's collect these cards. Now we will shuffle the cards so that everything is fair, so that everything works out, and so to speak, we have successfully performed this trick. So I don't know where your card is. Of course, I could find it quickly, just by throwing it out of the deck in some clever way, but that wouldn't be interesting. I promised you that this trick would be mathematical, so let's use mathematics. To do this, we'll take 3 random cards from the deck. So let me take, for example, this card. It will be a 6. This will be our first card. Let's take another card. Let's take, for example, an 8. And let's take some more cards. Well, for example, this will be the Queen. The Queen of Clubs will be our third card. Look, in this trick, all the pictures are worth 10 points. Even the ace. So let's add up the cards. Add up the values of the cards we have, which is 10 plus 8. That's 18. Now, 18 plus 6. That's 24. And something tells me that your card is somehow connected with the number 24. I may be wrong, of course, but mathematics is an exact science, and a deck of cards is never wrong. Let's take 24 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The 24th card is, of course, your 5 of Hearts, the very card you memorized so quickly. This is a cool card trick, friends, and we'll move on to teaching it right away. But first, friends, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to leave a comment. Tell us, did you like this trick or not? And of course, click on our bell so you don't miss any new videos, and we'll move on to the tutorial. Hello, friends. Welcome to the tutorial for this trick. Now I will be happy to teach it to you. Friends, be sure to watch the video to the end because at the end, after I teach you this trick, I will show you a few nuances that may come up when performing this trick. Certain cards may fall out and they may confuse you. You may freeze, not knowing what to do, look silly, and the trick may not work in the end. So, in order to prevent this from happening to you, we will go over these nuances with you at the end. But now, let's move on to the lesson. So the first thing we need to do is take these 2 jokers and remove them from the deck. Because we don't need them, they will ruin the trick. Nothing will work. We shuffle the remaining 52 cards as we want. As we can let our spectator shuffle them. This will not affect anything at all. The deck is really shuffled. Great. Now place the deck in front of the spectator and ask them to take about 1/3 of the deck. Well, let's say the spectator takes and removes about 1/3 of the deck. Now ask them to count these cards. Let them count the cards, but in such a way that you, the magician, cannot hear the count, so that you cannot determine by ear how many cards there are. You turn away and the spectator begins to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards. Excellent. The spectator knows that there are 16 cards here. As a magician, I ask him, "You've done the task. Do you know how many cards you have?" The spectator says, "Yes, I know." Now you say that you will start showing him 1 card at a time. And as soon as we reach the number that corresponds to the number of cards here, please remember this card. For example, if you have 10 cards here, then we remember the 10th card. If you have 15 cards here, we remember the 15th card. Understood? The spectator says, "Understood." So we begin. I show 1 card at a time. I start counting aloud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then I show the 16th card. The spectator remembers it. It's the 8 of hearts. Next, I show 17, 18, 19. Remember, you must stop at the 19th card. We always show 19 cards. No more, no less. Exactly 19 cards. So, when we put down the 19th card, we ask our spectator, "Was your card here?" The spectator answers that it was. Did you remember it? The spectator answers that he did. Excellent. Now I take these cards, put them on top, and put these cards on top as well. Now our card is in the 20th position from the top. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And there it is, the 20th card from the top. Our task is to make this card the 20th from the bottom. How do we do this? I remove the card, pull out some cards, and just start shuffling. Yes, it should be here somewhere. I pull out a small stack of cards and shuffle them one by one. There it goes, becoming the 20th card from the bottom. I see that I have about half of the deck left, so I can move on to shuffling in batches. Just shuffle in batches and throw. That's it. My card is now the 20th from the bottom. Great. What needs to be done now? Now tell the spectator that we need to take 3 random cards from the deck. Yes, as a magician, I could, of course, somehow beautifully pull out this card, deftly throw it out of the deck, but I promised you math. So let's resort to the help of mathematics. It is an exact science. And a deck of cards never makes mistakes because it is based on mathematics. So I start shuffling the cards and stop anywhere and take a random card. Well, let's say it's a 4. So our task now is to subtract 4 from 10. We subtract 4 from 10 and get 6. We count 6 cards from the top. We always count as many as we get when subtracting. I count 6 cards, take 3 and 3. Now I have 6 cards, and then I can turn over the next card, but that would look unnatural, so I separate these 6 cards from the rest of the deck and start looking through them. but I know that my boundary is here on this protruding card. Let's say I stop somewhere around here and turn over the next card. It's a king. King, jack, queen, ace, and 10. It's always 10 points, like in blackjack. There's nothing to subtract from them, so we continue looking through the cards and discard the next card. It's a 7. We subtract 7 from 10 and get 3. I find my gap here and count 3 more cards from it. 1, 2, 3, that's it. These cards are separated. We get 10 minus 4, which gives us 6. In total, we get 9 cards. There should be 9 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Yes, I take these 9 cards, like this, to the bottom, definitely to the bottom of the deck. And after that, we add these cards. 10 plus 7, we get 17, and plus 4, we get 21. So I'm saying that your card is somehow connected to the number 21. Let's take 21 cards. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And there you have it. The 21st card will be your 8 of hearts. That's how it works, friends. But now let's talk about the nuances that may come up when performing the trick. So look, first, let's move the 8 to the 20th place at the bottom. So we put the 8 back and cover it with these cards. It may happen that all 3 10s come up. Well, let's say it's like this. What should you do? It so happens that I have 10, 10, and 10. In this case, you don't need to subtract anything, count any cards, or remove anything from the bottom. We just take 30 cards and count them here. And the 30th card will be our 8 of hearts. Friends, there may be another situation where you have 10, 10, and 9. The total is 29. We subtract 9 from 29, 10 and get 1 card. Simply taking 1 card and putting it down would look ugly and unnatural. Well, you could do that, but it would look bad and unprofessional. So, I suggest we do this. We take the top card for the break. This is the card we have, and we do a double cut from the bottom. I transfer some of the cards to this card and the rest to this card. I took it down in such a beautiful way. Let's take 29 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and the 29th card will be your 8. Friends, I want to tell you something else important. If you don't want to put this pile aside for the spectator to count, you can make the spectator choose the 20th card. For example, you can lay out the cards in front of him and make him choose this card. For example, look how this can be done. I count the cards 3, 6, 9. I take 3 cards each time. 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, and the 20th card. I let the spectator memorize it. I show him this card and then put these cards together, that's all. I know that his card, the 6, will already be the 20th. Then I put these cards back in place and start shuffling them. What else can be done? Look. So, we had the 6 of spades. Here it is, yes, you can impose it differently. Let's say I prepared 19 cards in advance and put them like this on the break on my little finger. That's it, I'm holding the cards. Now I ask our spectator to stop me at any moment and start quickly shuffling the cards. The spectator, for example, said stop here. I put my middle finger here, as if I want to take it off here, but in fact I lift it on the break, not here. Now I let him remember the card and I know it's a 6. I may not know this card, yes, I show it. And with these 19 cards, I cover it. Then I shuffle one by one, move it down, make it the 20th from the bottom. and I continue to show the trick as we have just studied with you. That's all the nuances, friends. Bye for now.